seeing as in Zhao. Like, you love Mundo into Xin as a matchup, and I think having the range advantage on Jace, admittedly, my expertise on Jace versus Zehen is very limited, so I might be...
I think for Mirwin and for Nako, the Jace a confident pick, but right now it's Jojo Pune caught out. He's not able to stop Linsis, who's just gone exactly where he wanted
here.
to.
I mean, I think Jojo just dies.
Money.
Yeah, he just...
Oh my goodness.
That has to be a scouting thing. They have seen that Jojo has just walked into that bush, so they knew the timing.
But when it was first used, I felt like it was a bit disingenuous.
No.
It was many years ago, admittedly. In any case,
not so good spacing, unconcerned.
He's
a lot of healing coming in. No, he's ulted. He's managed to portal out as well. So Yo-Yo's getting chunked, forced to ult just to stop the next rocket from coming in and finishing the job. But now Alvaro's the one who's going to be in trouble.
Ooh.
Flash forward, manages to get the Q onto 3. Fletchy goes in and manages to get a kill back in return. Linsis looks like he's set to fall. Supa's going to be able to grab the kill, but Humanoid has arrived. Pushback connecting onto Supa. Vitality looking to turn it into a 2-for-1.
MKOI end up falling short. It's not engaged.
Item quite yet. And again, I think respect to Alvaro for trying to go for a play there, recognizing, as any Arian player will know, is absolutely peak, but also the scaling health feels excellent, as we've got a bit of a catch in the mid lane. Fletchy completely caught out. Instantaneous ulti to finish the job, coming in from Elyoya. Nice recognition of a pick opportunity there
Yeah,
for MKOI.
we've glimpsed of what they've been so good at in the past.
And what I really like about that play is that it opens up Jojo to roam just like this. The shutdown now, Nako.
Hoping for an extra plate, the Grim Deliverance now
Although he
speeding off as he form swaps. Mirwin's running to catch the next wave.
Is he really out? He's just going to walk through tower like this?
Blast cone, connects the W, goes over the wall, flash, blast cone. Oh, no, hex flash. He's dead. He's surely, okay, they got him. It took a while, but they chased him down, they killed him. Good pick from MKOI, a bit delayed there, but Mirwin doesn't shift his focus, just goes right into the next wave, starts hitting it, wants to crash that into the tower, and now Vitality trying to make the response play on the bottom side, zoning Supa off a wave of fauna.
Vitality are getting quite a bit in the cross map. Humanoid got 2 plates on mid, Carsey getting plates on both, and Humanoid in on mid lane, already getting Jojo's flash here. Oh, dodges out on that W.
Ooh. And that's the second time he's made that exact play where he sidesteps the follow-up shove, holds onto his own flash, and gets Jojo's flash just for the cost of the Emperor's Divide as Carsey walking into Supa. Barrier there. But that's a completed Trinity Force, and that's not a spike you want to trade against.
Shuffling the Talia again once he has that up is nice. I think it's really all about that Tempered Fate from Fleshy. I think that's the target that you want to look for in the next team fight. Just look to Bard ulti at Jojo, as you might even look for it right now.
Fleshy on the way down, going forward, trying to get the initial slow from the passive. Doesn't even need to use the ultimate up here, but Humanoid
Stunned himself.
stunned himself. Miscalculated there, but Fletchy's going to land the stun. Linsis is going to grab the kill, and again, we're just seeing Jojo just get run down.
And normally I would say, but yeah, love the improvement from him, but right now it's all about top lane, as Koi is looking for another play.
Right as you try to make a point, Betty. The Caster Curse Classic, Alvaro going to get things kicked off. An initial exhaust going down on the Linsis. It looked like Knockham's there. He's using his ulti to heal. Tempered Fate is there to stop the fallout, David. Jojo Pune now coming over the wall. Carsey going in. He gets flicked back, but not into the minefield. Pushback comes in from Humanoid, who still has the ulti. Flash forward. 3-man pulverize is there from Alvaro. Supa in the midst of the entire fight, and he's starting to take over. Humanoid untouched for now, manages to turn it back. Uses the flash he saved from before. Now needs to shift back over the wall. Mirwin pulls it back with a Dark Glaive. His Linsis keeps the chase going down onto Elyoya. Humanoid taken down by finally, MKOI keeping the extended fight in their favor. Mirwin finally showing up alongside Elyoya to bring home the fight.
It's an absolute mess, but MKOI are the
focus
king.
goes on to Linsis at the start, but now Vitality's trapped in this choke point. Everyone gets involved in the skirmish. Jojo dies first. A 3-man knockup from Alvaro to set up for the rest of his team to follow through. Sets up for a beautiful fight from Koi, but the action's not over yet.
Carsey? Oh, Elyoya's got nowhere to go. They just pop him. Second Drake set in the sights of Vitality. Just as we sing MKOI's praises, the fumble comes through and Vitality grabs yet another objective.
And gentlemen, this is delivering already for me. I wasn't sure who was coming in as the favorite into this best of 3, but I expected chaos and I expected action. And both of these teams, 7-7 in kills, 16.5 minutes in. We gotta love that.
And I'm still not sure who I think is the favorite. So this game is going back and forth.
They're just 1v1ing.
Supa just
Fletchy on the
fighting
way
to the
in though.
death.
That's a fast Bard. Supa doesn't have anywhere to go. He's forced to ult. Oh, it was fake tempered.
Has he got him? Rocket?
Knock. Oh!
Yeah, I agree with that.
But he didn't know there was going to be a Jace in the North Pole, lining him up under the targeting laser with drones to strike him down.
Here's the good news. Hey, Mirwin got a top tower. He's got a 1.3k gold lead over Knock-Knocko.
And Knock-Knocko wanted to lay down the gauntlet. He beat him last time. The question was, would he do it again? Humanoid wanted to try the same trick again. This time it did not work, and JoJoPude punishing him as the ulti goes wide, but the health trade's still favoring Humanoid. Guys, it's not stopping. You said you heard the song in your head for Fnatic, that you just got to keep fighting. I hear it now. Joey, Valance, and Bray, let's start a fight. Cue it up, listen to it. I cannot. The main lyric is, let's start a fight, and that's the story of this game.
Well, right now, it looks like things are going to calm down a little bit. Herald looks to be uncontested. There's a hand pushed back deep on the top side of the map. Talia does have HP. For some reason in my head, Jojo lost a bunch of his HP.
I think he recalled, ready?
Yeah, that's what I think. But he's still missing like a quarter of it.
Yeah, but sometimes you do that where you leave base but not full HP. Okay. Well, Yoya here losing some HP.
Let's see how many more times we can say HP as humanoids.
Losing HP. Push back. Oh! HP getting lower. Alvaro taking even more of his HP, hitting him with the CC, and Elyoya is going to finish the job. A nice knockback on the Crescent Guard as Knock-Knocko tries to find the flanking angle, but MKOI retreat well. Mirren in the midst of the entire team, and Supa finds the extended range on the slow there, but MKOI don't really have any more tools to continue pushing in.
There's not even an objective, but we're just 5-man fighting here.
Fight.
Humanoid ends up going down. Elyoya is going to pick up that blue buff as well off the top of it. And they're going to get the bot crab, so quite a bit of gold here for MKOI.
I was really confused, and I was like, weren't they the ones making the play? I felt like there was no need for them, but I don't remember. Dragons, as you just highlighted, in favor of Vitality, but I'm thinking about scaling. Naturally, Azir, Corki, good range, good poke.
See how much damage is coming through here.
MKOI have to drop this. Supa used the ultimate and got chunked. And Alvaro looking to base as well. They do have the TP on Alvaro, but I really think it's a mistake to try to fight this dragon without Yunar ultimate. But it looks like they want to try to go for it.
TP in. Mirwin spotted out on the flank. Humanoid going for the pushback, trying to kill it before the passing can come up, and it looks like they're going to get the job done. CC immune, the extra healing now coming in. Buys an extra second there. That's the Tempered Fate. Mirwin now dashing out.
It's a disaster Tempered Fate that saves Mirwin. And Humanoid ends up falling, and now the Drake looks to be favored for MKOI as Vitality still want to look to fight at 45.
Vitality already sent a Herald into the mid lane. A lot of pressure onto the tier 2 tower. If MKOI loses this fight, they're going to lose a lot more in the follow-up.
Mirwin's going to TP behind them.
JoJoPude waiting. Alvaro trying to find an angle onto Linces. Ulti coming through. Flushy now trying to retreat, and it looks like Linces might just get taken out. The ulti finally pops in the extended fight, though they've already lost Alvaro. Supa continuing to auto, but doesn't quite have the ultimate yet. 8 seconds and ticking down before he'll be able to unleash his power. 9 seconds on Humanoid before he get back up. A flash out from Linces to keep him safe. MKOI secure the objective. Vitality know their time is up in this fight, and they need to get away. Mirwin ready, presumably with the pullback, but doesn't want to waste it as Knock-Knocko off on the side. A TP, another stun onto Elyoya. The extended fight starting to favor Vitality. Knock-Knocko ready to turn things around. He's pushed Mirwin back. That's the Ignite coming through. Vitality playing with their food, taking their sweet time.
Oh my god, Vitality are just playing with them. They're kiting them so damn well. Knock-Knocko on the side with Carsey as well, just playing the absolute
He'll at least be able to get a plate. Knock-Knocko feeling reinvigorated after that.
Knock-Knocko wants to fight.
Giant bag of money dropped into his pocket in the previous fight. Continuing to trade with Mirwin. Mirwin's still really powerful at one point, and he's landed everything. Flushy makes him gold. Knock-Knocko is gonna go back in. Flushy's also coming. Poor MKOI. They keep thinking they have 1v1s, and there keep being 3 members of Vitality. Mirwin, good healing, but it's just not nearly enough. Knock-Knocko knock up mid-flight. Lens is gonna grab the kill.
They just keeps getting kited. This Sahen can't get the damage off, and he can't get in range of the crucial carries.
I like the cross map though from Koi, trying to get something back at the very least. Gold will be secured, closing that.
Baron Nashor in 1 minute 30. That's really what MKOI need to find a better fight around. And you can see it in this game. The poke from Vitality is just so...
That's true.
Fair play. All right, Humanoid. I mean, objective proof of his development. Can the same be said for Mirwin? The TP
Double
collapse
TPs into
through.
the bottom lane. Mirwin thought he had an angle, and Knock-Knocko also here. Mirwin getting chunked out. Just nothing that he can do. Now JoJo's caught in the midst of the team. Supa is on the way into Carsey, but JoJo might be dead by the time he gets there. Supa's going to try and grab one, but I don't think he can take all 3. Just gets popped. It's a shutdown for Supa, but they lose 2 in the exchange.
Carsey pops.
Achieve this year in MKOI, but it starts right now as we start to get back into game. What they can do. And casters, you can take it away.
Like 5 seconds of gameplay. and this time they killed everyone.
I feel like we need a replay.
We're gonna need a replay. We were a little bit slow on the hot drop there. We thought we were taking it slow, dropping 6 houses. We went school.
It's very funny how the same situation played out, but it's a completely different result. I mean, you see here, it's the same thing. Like, this is before the chrono break, and this is when we come back into game again, when Mirwin has flashed or ulted away. Oh, was that the difference that he just ulted out?
No, the difference is Jojo arrives immediately. So that Mirwin, no information as of yet, and here we go, 50% HP.
Lince's flash can just go over the wall, unstoppable courtesy of the passive, a portal set up there. 3K, they're trying to pull away from it. They want to hold it at 3K, try to bait them in. Jojo looking for the flick onto Knock-Knocko. It's going to connect it. Knock-Knocko, big chunk coming out, but Elyoyo is going to start to get burned down. Tempered Fate buying a bit more time as Lince steps into position to body block. Alvaro over the wall, and it's Supa. All Season starts to open up. Humanoid off on the side looking to 1v1 Mirwin. Don't know how this one's going to work out. CC immune now is Mirwin. Extra healing coming in. Humanoid fighting up a bit more than he could do. Does get the 1-for-1 in the end, but now it's Fleshy who's going to fall, and MKOI who turned right back to the objective. No flash on Lince's. Still has access to the smite, however.
How different this game is turning out. Off the back of the chrono break, KOI have the numbers advantage around this Baron. No flash available on Lince means that to get in range of the smite still is not going to happen. KOI just like that. They've won the fight. They're securing the Baron, and the game has equalized.
And KOI complete.
Well, regardless, he's right. You got to survive through it. MKOI starting to even things up, looking to grab a second trade for themselves. Vitality still can get some control of the mid lane, but it's Mirwin waiting in the darkness, hoping, fishing for a flank as Alvaro gets the fight kicked off into Lince. Takes away the passive, dares him to come try to retrieve the canister as Elyoyo locked up by the ultimate. Mirwin off to the side, but the Dragon already getting taken down. Good flick back means an instantaneous kill onto Humanoid. Mirwin off on the side, 1v1ing versus Knock-Knocko. CC immune now as Knock-Knocko tries to get the hell out. Goes back over the wall, flashes away. A nice kill, gets tricky with it, but now Supa is here to turn it back and to get a kill of his own. Meanwhile, Alvaro in the midst of 3 as Elyoyo tries to keep fighting, but the stun still connects. Carzzy now running. Flash, flick back coming through as well. Elyoyo again finding another. Jojo the one to finish it.
It's turning into chaos as scraps happen across the rift, but KOI end up victorious. 3 kills for 2. They get themselves another dragon, and with the Baron buff at their back, they're looking to break open this mid tower. Supa had to go back to base to catch that top wave that was building up. But it's KOI that has swung this game in their favor.
And that's synergy. That's
only a small gold lead. Not able to get more. Chemtech in 3 minutes. It'd be Soul for Vitality, Soul point for MKOI, but Vitality need to be careful. Play a bit defensive here. They don't have a lot of control over their lanes. Mirwin forcing in the bottom wave. MKOI slowly retreating from Vitality's jungle, but it looks like Vitality might want another fight. Tempered Fate connects onto Elyoyo. They're trying to burn through Alvaro. Jojo laying down another Weaver's wall. The flick is going to connect onto Lince, who gets pulled back by Mirwin. They're just in time. Fleshy, no flash remaining after the previous play. Knock-Knocko waiting off the side. Fleshy dropping. Knock-Knocko hoping to fish for a shock blast, but the fight already very much favoring MKOI. It's 2 members down on the side of Vitality.
It was a stomp for Vitality. A 6K gold lead.
I'm trying to get that poke we mentioned before.
Yeah, Vitality should just try to hold Nash Vision here.
Oh, Alvaro uses Ghost after being slowed to avoid the Bard ultimate. He's able to get away to safety.
Supa is going to take the Drake in isolation, so now only a single objective taking their time. But now MKOI know that they need to get things started. 8K, objective getting lower and lower. Jojo on the way in, Elyoyo on the way in, the objective secured, the portal out to safety. MKOI to try and collapse instantly. This is a hand in the midst of the entire team. Lince is trying to get pulled away, but Lince is doing a heck of a lot of damage back in return. Humanoid getting chunked out. Supa taking over the fight. They got the Baron, but they've already lost one. MKOI want more, but it's Vitality who walk away with the objective.
And Vitality, through patience, are able to pick up the Nash there. They poke Supa down.
They would be incredibly careful. While the Baron does put them in a favorable position, we know what Supa can do. He's left unanswered in a fight. Confident enough to even just walk up, go for the cheeky auto onto Humanoid, taking a decent chunk of HP as a potential pick in the mid lane. Fleshy, can he find the angle? Catches him on the wall. Jojo a good flash away, hits the flick back onto Fleshy, and that might make all the difference. Fleshy caught out and taken down, stymieing the Baron advantage and giving yet another kill over to Supa.
That is all the difference.
Mirwin spotted on the sweeper means the Vitality will at least get a bit of vision down, but they have to be so careful about face checking.
I mean, there is death in that rush. You have to know, okay, there's the blue trinket. The spot said death out.
Sis hitting 1, and again, it's Soul for either side. And Sis gets the combo. Flick back connecting onto him as well. Just barely has time to push the ult, and that might be it. Elyoyo Force back as well. Weaver's wall to split the team. MKOI immediately pull away and are going to look to start the Drake. The Weaver's wall buying them a couple extra seconds to deny the initial setup. Poke from Vitality, not landing yet. Linces this time around isn't going to have access to the ultimate. Pull back on the Humanoid is good. Grim deliverance from Mirwin, taking a lot of health in the back line, but he doesn't want to commit any further, and it might cost him his life because he doesn't get the passive. Flick back again, connecting on the Knock-Knock-Go. Jojo Pune popping off in these fights, but again, they cannot finish the kill. Carzzy still living out here, trying to make the difference in Jojo Pune as well. The GA for Supa is massive. It's a triple for him. Vitality leaving before he can pick up the Penta, but they'll grab the soul.
And it's scrap.
Past level 16, I guess the cooldown's low enough that he doesn't feel like he needs it.
Yes.
Powered autos as Mirwin finds the initial catch. Good bit of poke. CC immune now as he dives in, but forced to flash away a bit over eager.
So tense. I mean, the Baron is alive in 5 seconds. Let's look at what was used. Carzzy still has all the summoners. Humanoid had to flash away, so did Mirwin. There's a flash not available for Supa given the last fight. GA, I mean, that's just been solved by Supa. He's gone for more damage. Makes a lot of sense. Baron is alive, but it's Vitality that gain position. They're able to push out the mid wave and they move into the top river. TP from behind.
TP from behind. Could be big, not spotted quite yet. Taking their time, combo in. Mirwin on the flank. Fletchy looking for an angle to retreat. Elyoyo going in onto Linces. Knock-Knock-Go flashing over the wall. Auto attacking the blue. Definitely not what he wanted to be doing. As Linces is now running, but Knock-Knock-Go is still living for an extra second. Flash out from Linces. Humanoid, no flash of his own. Has to be careful playing on the front line. Mirwin chunked, but they get the passive. A 2-minute cooldown. Something small to maybe give them a bit more help.
But you see the power of the Vitality team comp. They have such good kiting that they're able to survive the TP flank. But look at the summoners. Flash from Knock-Knock-Go burn. Linces, Humanoid. I mean, all
It's all
5
gone, and they're all
flashes
gone.
are gone. And MKOI are starting up the Nashers. They see the blood in the water and they want to pounce.
Blick doesn't connect. Just saw the passive, but Humanoid hits like a truck. Temper Fate goes a little bit wide.
But the poke is back. The thing is that fight was too extended. Koi stuck around. They need to wait for their cooldowns to find an initiation, because in the extended fight, it's Vitality's poke that wins out. Supa will heal back up.
TP there for Jojo. Supa will be full health. Well highlighted. Unbreakable will there. Flash is not. Locket also available for MKOI. A small difference, but it could be the one that matters. Fleshy pulled out of position. Elyoyo going all in on the Humanoid. Gets the Emperor's Divide. Chunked. That's the GA gone. That could be the jungler dead if they have the immediate follow-up. Pushed back by the wall. They can't get over. They can't get into the ulti. Good wall. Good heads-up play from Jojo. Combined with the Crescent Guard keeps him standing.
But there has to be a Baron, no? Like, surely you just start this. The jungler has no HP, even with the Chem Soul. It's not going to be enough. That's going to be an objective secured. They have the Bard to get out of there as well. That's going to be a Baron for Vitality. This game, no one will give an in. It does help provide those resistances when you're very low on HP.
Carzzy?
Carzzy.
Whoa!
Flash in. W3, Carzzy!
He's dead! The
Need to focus
Elder's
down Elder.
I mean, the one saving grace for Vitality is MKOI are just getting
Mirwin. In the bottom brush. Knock-Knock-Go a bit too far forward. Forced to flash early on in the fight. Now trying to turn things back. Tempered Fate stops the carries for a couple seconds. That could be big from Fleshy. The fight continuing to go. Humanoid going with all the Sand Soldiers. Really hasn't got any damage down yet, but Knock-Knock-Go starting with the poke. Connecting onto Supa. Vitality forcing their way into mid lane. The flick back just barely not going to connect on the Linces, and now his passive is up, and Baron is on the table.
Okay, so a couple ultis were used, but I think that Koi is still in a position to fight. Look at Alvaro, keep a track of the flank. TP comes back in for Knock-Knock-Go.
Valk out, they know he has no flash. Flash forward from Jojo, good sidestep from Carzzy, but it doesn't look like he's saved life, but he does 1-for-1. And in the meantime, the Baron is just getting completely shredded. Alvaro's trying to make the difference. 3K, Supa in the pit. The Linces is there, Linces has the smite. Mirwin's taking down Knock-Knock-Go in the meantime. MKOI winning the fight overall. There goes the Baron. Blast code in, Humanoid trying to get something back, but they managed to take him down. They lose the objective, but they might have just won the game.
Fleshy blast code Humanoid into the arms of Koi. I think the game's going to end off that. That's their wave clear, dead for 70 seconds. They got the Baron, but was it worth it? Koi have 4 members. Super is still alive.
One man, 30 meeps in a dream. And a Mundo.
And Linces of Fleshy needs to pull out a miracle here. They need to try to clear this wave. They do have the Baron Nashor, but Linces with no ultimate.
Tempering the Fate. Needs to stall them for 36 more seconds. Elyoyo continuing to run in on the Linces. Linces doing a bit of damage back.
They are slowing them down, but
This game is over, but a part of me doesn't believe it. Fleshy trying to clear the wave as best he can. Gives his life to clear a little bit more. MKOI will end it here. It might have taken 55 minutes. It might have taken a chrono break and some heroic flicks. But MKOI get there in the end. That is game 1. Just game 1 in this best of 3.
Oh my god, what a banger between these two titans up in there. Really want to shut down this Jinx, make sure that she's not scaling up. And I think if they can put Carsey behind, the rest of Vitality don't really have enough firepower.
I mean, I like...
season, it's like second Raptors, always.
Right.
That's where junglers look to make their mark. And also crab fights, as the hook does
Goes
land.
wide, immediately goes on the Carsey, getting the flash and the cleanse. But if they can turn this back into a kill, it's going to be big. Initial reset should go down for Carsey. That's first blood. He's getting excited, but he got excited right into a trap. So
Jack highlighted earlier, you're seeing it paying dividends right now. Full control over the brush.
just because they can't, Betty, doesn't mean that they won't. As the fight is now kicking off, Linsis ulting and miss the entire team, taking over to level 6 just in time. Humanoid going to find the initial charge, but JoJo's still ready for a fight. Ulti going to connect on the Carsey. They get the cleanse out. Linsis goes down. Vitality lose their jungler and walk away.
I mean, Linsis flashes there and gets the
I'd
assume that Linsis will try to at least get 1 or 2 grubs here.
Yeah, he should. The only scary thing, of course, is maybe the Cassio goes and interrupts, but it looks like JoJo's not particularly...
You know that's Nico. It's like, have you seen what wolves sometimes do?
Linsis.
Hold that thought, Jack. We'll get back to it. Flash away from Supa's nice 90 caliber net as well. Really good escape. Alvaro using the ult to display the follow-up, but now he's been locked up on the trap. Now Yoya's in the midst of the entire team. They've taken out Alvaro. Carsey's getting excited. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for the side of MKOI, but the damage from Supa is real, and it might just be enough. Woods is going in. He's clean.
Oh my God.
Yoya grabbing another 90 caliber net, looking for one more auto, but it's the spear to finish the job. A double kill for MKOI.
Nah, Supa's way too clean. He's doing... He doesn't have to listen to you,
He
Vedi.
does not have to listen to me.
You said you played this GM?
I,
keep asking for 10 AP, bro. El Yoya. Caught in the Thunderdome, but he really likes the Thunderdome, and I don't know if Linsis is feeling too good about that particular Cataclysm. Supa going to 90 caliber net on the wall, now trying to chase down the J4 as Humanoid's in trouble. The gaze going wide, but it's Fleshy who will drop. MKOI grabbing one.
It's another random engage from Linsis there that doesn't end up really resulting into anything from Vitality. They're forced to back off, and MKOI can just chase them down. Supa having so much damage in these team fights. Oh.
Alvaro's just going to keep walking. El Yoya's on the way in. Oh. You're not quite going to connect.
This is the Mad Max Pantheon skin, okay?
It's appropriate.
He wants to be in that arena.
Silver spray paint in the face.
That's
Witness
what I'm
me.
saying. El Yoya is all about these fights. He's got 100% KP so far. He's ready to go toe-to-toe against Linsis, and he's making it work as JoJo is looking for Humanoids.
But Fleshy is on the way. Now trying to backstep. Does he still have a minion wave? Well, yeah, it's there just in time, as is the tower dropping. So, well played. They do force the flash out. Now trying to zone away. Rocket goes towards the Drake. Carsey almost got the steal, but MKOI get it in the end.
JoJo's pressure there.
Couldn't have flashed, but...
His movement is good this game, though.
I mean, it's been clean. Remember that it started a little bit grim. Carsey getting that early kill, we were concerned, but Supa able to back, get that BF sword, do so much more damage in that fight where Vitality stuck around a little bit too long, and it's really MKOI punishing Vitality. It feels like it's been most of the story of this game.
MKOI's looking to punish Vitality again. They've got easy access into this Herald. They want to go for the fight. They have the Ornn ult ready.
Ulti to the backside. Carsey locked up. He already burnt his cleanse. Long range Ornn ulti is going to find the initial knock as well as Fleshy's already been taken down. Humanoid now running, but the Rift Herald has fallen in favor of Vitality, and now they're just looking to escape. So
Worth? I mean, 1 kill for Herald doesn't feel the worst for Vitality, but...
I mean,
recognizing that Linsis could keep that play going.
Meanwhile, in the bot lane, it's a flanking
Nako
Caitlyn.
again thinking he has a 1v1, but the Ornn Horn has been called, and the Caitlyn is here to do the damage. The knock up over the wall, the flash for the auto, the 90 caliber net, and one more to seal the deal. Supa gets the kill.
And you're seeing
they're just going to pay. It's going to cost them like 400 gold to start this objective.
They'll have to tank it.
MKOI TPing in a little bit late. Alvaro using the clone to face check. Fleshy connecting onto Alvaro is big to kick the initial fight off. Nice equalizer across the entire team. As El Yoya has been caught out. Alvaro tries to follow, but only catches one. The reset finally coming there for Carsey, and he might be able to turn it back. Jojo Pune running miasma on the ground. The flash forward. They're going to connect, but they don't find the initial stun. Jojo Pune about to fall. Linsis trying to finish one more kill. Carsey desperate to get excited, but it looks like it's all going to heck. Carsey not able to get the kill. Supa doing damage, and it's MKOI to finish it.
Oh my God, it's absolute chaos here, but MKOI keep coming out on top. Carsey was so and doesn't do enough damage to kill JoJo, so Carsey doesn't get excited, and then he flashes in. It's too little too late, and MKOI cleaned the fight.
I think it's a situation where if he flashed a little earlier, maybe it could be a different situation. Alvaro now caught out, Charm will connect, he's going to drop, so Vitality gets something back. but what a close fight. At the end of the day, though, it was Super that walks away with a quadra kill. His positioning meant that he did not fall. 7-0-4 on the Caitlyn, 100% kill participation, 3 items completed. He's working towards the 4th, but Vitality is saying, screw that, we'll go on Baron.
I think they know they have to flip it. They're desperate, but they don't want to give any more angles of attack for MKOI. They don't want to risk another fight, so they're going to bet it all on a Hail Mary. 7K getting lower. Now Humanoid going in to try to finish it, but the Charm only going to connect onto Ornn, only going to connect onto Mirwin, and now they don't like the play, but it looks like MKOI are going to want to keep this one going. 6K on the Baron has not reset yet. MKOI debating. They can keep the objective going if they want, but they've got low mana bars. Health bars starting to dwindle. They're down for the 50-50. They're down to flip that coin, or will they just let it reset? Lens is in. Lens wants to keep it going. It's a little bit psychotic. It's Equalizer across the top. That was absolutely not the play, but he did not have vision. He thought they were going to keep going. They backed away, and their patience pays off.
Linces tries to steal the Nash because he has no vision, as you said, Dracos, but it's too early. They haven't brought down the Nash. It's patience from MKOI that secures them the Nash, and now Knock-Knocko's in trouble as well.
Ornn ulti there. Knock up onto Knock-Knocko. Wants to flash over, but does not have the time, is taken down. The gold lead just
doing exactly what it needs to do. The carry's in the right position. And another
Optimization by him. It's now 3 dragons, 9,000 gold. I mean, MKOI, they're in the driver's seat right now, but Vitality are a team, they're creative. They're able to find windows where others aren't. As Humanoid, don't tell Yoya.
He's just going to leap in. Happy to keep the health going. Alvaro's waiting off to the side. Humanoid almost dies just for attempting the pick.
Yeah, I thought Linces fumbled his combo, but I think he actually only threw out the Q. I guess he recognized this wasn't a fight that they could afford to take. Koi going to use that opportunity to secure this bot tower. Knock-Knocko will at the very least get something back, but it's not going to be a huge amount. That tower is going to start getting chipped away at. Koi are not slowing this game down.
And we were waiting for 3 items for Carzzy, maybe even 4, but it's already 4 items for Supa. Just doesn't seem like there's going to be time for Vitality to scale up to get the items on their carries that they need as MKOI continue this endless siege.
MKOI already got the bot inhib, incredibly fast siege here by them. And still 40 seconds left of this Nash. They can look to play one more mid-wave here to try to break down one more inhibitor. And this is the power of that Caitlyn. 8-0 on Supa this game. An absolute menace in the siege, in the team fights, as he dashes forward and does half of Carzzy's HP.
Yeah, credit to Supa really rallying after that game 1. Obviously finished the game strong, as you mentioned earlier, Jack, but the start was rough. Found redemption in the laning phase this time around, punishing Vitality for overstepping as Linces gonna get chunked here. Oh my god. He'll live, just barely.
But now with Linces chunked, they have a mid-wave. They're gonna choose to back off instead with no Baron Nashor.
What it does do is it'll help you do more burst.
That's true.
That is just objectively true. Whether or not it's more valuable than something else.
Over the wall.
Yeah, a classic Caitlyn.
I mean, Vitality just can't contest. They're gonna have to drop this Nashor. Carzzy wants to try to get the rocket, but won't be able to get it in time. Supa now level 17, 347 CS at 30 minutes. I mean, that's the person they need to kill if they're going to come back in this game.
Clean, calculated, well-controlled, excellent demonstration of patience from Koi. And this is the Koi that we were hoping to see coming into playoffs. Game 1 was definitely a scrap. They fought their way back. But here in Game 2, Vitality are rapidly running out of options.
That they are. MKOI looking to break open the last 2 inhibitors. The last inhibitor tower is going to fall pretty effortlessly.
Vitality needs a Hail Mary play onto Supa.
This is going to go in, immediately going to die. The Equalizer does very little damage as Knock-Knocko now goes in, but taking the Zhonya's against Caitlyn means you're going to die too because the trap is already placed down. In the meantime, Jojopu's killing everybody he wants to. Humanoid trying to style on him, trying to get a little tricky with it, but by the time Alvaro arrives, Penta is going to come through! What a way to end it for Supa. 13-0-4, only missed participating in a single kill. From start to finish, a story of dominance for MKOI in this game too as they move on in the upper bracket.
And boys, I